So today you're going to learn about the second type of writing that we'll do together in this class, and it's called Research Simulation Task. And basically, you guys know this as kind of a persuasive or argument essay, but research simulation has a little bit of a twist that you're probably not used to. So I'm going to teach you about that in this presentation. So why are we doing this? Well, the difference about this essay from the other ones is that it does allow you to acknowledge the opposing side that you're going against and refute it. So instead of just what you guys are used to, which is just stating your position and supporting that, you're actually addressing the other person's position and why it's wrong. You have to show research for both sides of the argument, so you're really educating the reader on all of the information before you attack any other side. And this explains your position in a much fairer way. It's research-based, so it's not just opinion. You guys are going to have plenty of facts to back it up with, which will really help your side of the argument. Okay, so here's the basics of the essay. There are two things that you'll be presented at the beginning of the unit, and that is the text at source, which is the articles that we're going to be reading together, and then the writing task, which is the prompt that I'm going to give you. And that tells you what the problem or issue is across the articles. It's always something complex. It has two opposing sides. It's not like, what will Johnny eat for lunch, pizza or a hamburger? It's always something more serious, like maybe should students have to wear uniforms or not? Something on a much higher level. And your purpose is to just choose one side and defend it and support it by giving facts for both sides. So you're going to be either for or against the issue. You're going to write to educate the reader about both sides, convince them why your side is the one that makes the most sense, and you need more than just your opinion to do that. Like I said, you have to have facts and examples from the text set. So it should be 4 to 5 paragraphs in total. The introduction is 1, 2 to 3 body paragraphs, and 1 conclusion. Alright, our intro sandwich, which you guys are probably used to by now. There's a few ingredients that go with this. The hook is the main one, and a lot of you know the type of hooks we use in this class, which is imagine a world where, picture this, a question, or a statistic. Then you restate and explain why you've researched both sides. So you have to restate so that we know what you're talking about. It should be able to make sense to someone that had no idea what the assignment is. Obviously, you're going to state that you researched both sides and then put your position in that. So the intro has to describe the issue, explain that it's complex, which I just mentioned. You're going to restate and then explain that it's complex. Obviously, show that you've researched both sides. Some sentences you might use to do this is, after researching the sources, I believe that, and then you put your side. Or while some believe, and then you put the opposing side, I feel that after reviewing both sides, it's clear that, and you explain your side. In your supporting paragraphs, you have to provide evidence, 2 to 3 paragraphs, like I said. Each paragraph has to have at least 1 quote from the text set articles. You guys are probably going to use way more quotes than just 1, but it has to have at least 1. You have to address the other side and refute it, and have facts and details to support the position. Please don't use the words all, every, none, never, always, best, worst. They're too inclusive, and it makes it easy for someone to attack your position. Because nothing is completely black and white. There are many shades of gray and many arguments. The last part is the conclusion. You're going to summarize, which means you're going to recall the main points. So I should hear your position again. I should hear that it's complex again. And I should get a basis of your research. Your last sentence, which we've always called a bow tie sentence, could be if this continues, it's important that, or in the future. So those are the sentence starters you'll be using for that. And you guys will be getting a whole bunch of these sentence starters to use while you're writing. And that's it. Let's get started.